So this is gonna be a long video, and it's probably in your best interest to pull up some Minecraft or something and just listen to me while I talk. Because really, all that's gonna happen, I'm gonna lay here, possibly go underneath the covers for a while, because I'm still fucking tired as shit. Because I just woke up less than 20 minutes ago, so... But the point is... Oh, if I don't fall asleep on you... this is going to be the final grocery store gripes video. For good reason. Now, I sent out the tweet yesterday. No one knew what I was talking about, which is kind of what I anticipated, but I said that I have worked... I mean, I didn't say that, but I tweeted out 4 years, 2 months, and 10 days. No one understood what that meant, but the idea is that's how long that I worked there. And there really shouldn't be any sentimental value in a job. But the small town atmosphere and just the people that I've worked with, like for so long, like I make this as a grocery store gripes video because for so long, grocery store gripes was never about how much I hated my job. That's never what it was. It was always just little menial things that just happened in day-to-day grocery store working times that just pissed me off. For example, people not knowing how to put their fucking carts away. People not watching their children as they ran into the streets. You know? That kind of shit. But things soon took a turn. And I don't mean to sound fucking cliche, but everything changed when the management changed. Now, I know I sound fucking cliche as all hell. It's like, oh, well, you just don't like change. You just don't want to accept that they're gone and you have to work for someone else now. No, that's all you're complaining about. And you know what? I would have understood that. I would have understood that. Like, if it was just me going in there, I was like, man, these guys don't know shit. And everyone else was like, oh, you know, I guess they're fine. But no. Holy shit, no. I tweeted out constantly this summer so far, voicing my displeasure with what my grocery store has become. They killed my grocery store, and there shouldn't be any sentimental value in a summer job that I only should have had for just one summer anyway. Because it all started in 2012. We gotta go back to the beginning for you to understand this shit. It all started in 2012, and the idea for me getting this job was that, you know, I was bitching at my mom all the time, like, I want a car! And she was like, get a fucking job! And I'm like, why don't you pay for it? And she was like, no! And I was like, And she said, get a fucking job. And I was like, fine. So I got the first, well, actually, no, this was the second job that I tried to get, because my first job, I had to, it was a paper route. And I only lost that job because the newspaper company here, they decided, okay, fuck the paperboy route, we're just gonna fucking mail it to everyone, because everyone got P.O. boxes now, so they're just gonna put it in their P.O. box. And I don't know why they didn't do that 10, 20 years ago, but I guess paper route job was gone forever there. So that's how I lost my first job. And so the next job that I wanted to get was at the local car dealership. They wanted guys to come in and clean out all the new cars that come in. And I was like, okay, that's not too stupid. What was stupid is that they wanted someone over the age of 18. And it's like, who the hell are you going to get? What kind of trailer trash dude are you going to be getting over the age of 18? Like, you get a teenager just coming into their job force? Like, if you get someone to do that, you could teach them about mechanics and stuff. You could teach them about, like, how cars work, how to give an oil change. You could do all sorts of stuff for an impressionable teenager. I learned all about how to run a grocery store in my tenure at the, well, I'm just going to call it the real grocery store, because what it is now is nothing compared to what it was before. So, after being fucking denied that job, I went to the first thing that everyone always said to do, is like, go to get a job at a grocery store. And I always said, no, I don't want to do that, because everyone does that. I wanted to be original. But then I said, fuck it, and just went there. And like, and that was the day, that was technically the day that I met the guy, the owner, not really the owner, like the big boss man. Like, his dad still run a lot of the stuff there, but he was technically, you know, next in line. He was kind of like the Bill France Jr. to Bill France, you know. He was the next in command and all that shit. So, yeah, he was pretty much the top dog, and I went in and it was like, hey, you need any extra help around here? And he was like, yeah, we're always looking for extra help. And I was hired. I mean, I still had to fill out the application and all that, but that was just a formality. Technically, he just, well, when I went there, like later on, he was like, okay, we've got a lot of shit bags lately. Maybe we should actually look at the references and stuff. And yeah, so, but it didn't hurt that most of the people working there had worked there for years beforehand. You see what I mean when this was going to go on for over an hour? You see, I started this video already, and I had to quit because I was doing it while playing games, because I wanted to do it off of Elgato, because when you're done with an hour on Movie Maker, you have to restart the fucking recording. And I didn't want to edit that shit, so I tried recording while playing a game, and that didn't work, so... yeah. Anyway. Yeah. But the point is, I just want to skip through most of this because it really doesn't matter. It really isn't the content of this video, so. Basically, over the 3 years that I worked there consistently, like, I integrated into society finally. Like, everyone knew me, and like all the people that work there, almost all of them were great to work with. And when I was done, you know, everyone was sad to see me go, which was it was nice to see, like, that I was valued there. So yeah, I waited as long as I could, and you know, I was pretty stressed about working there a lot, because I fucking hate, with all my heart, working on Sundays, because there should be absolutely no excuse for that place to be open on Sunday at all. Absolutely no excuse. And I always had to work there on Sunday, so it was always pissing me off. And then finally, I was able to fucking escape working on Sundays for a good 3 months, and I was fucking energized and revitalized. I felt fucking amazing. And then when summer came, I was put back on Sundays again, and I was like, fuck off. So, yeah. It was whatever, you know. But then I finally left, and then school happened, and I came back occasionally to work a Saturday here and there. And, you know, working just on a Saturday, like, every 2 weeks, like, that is my shit. If I could get to a point in my life where I only have to work 1 day every 2 weeks, that'd be pretty cool. But, yeah. So, let's start when I came back this year, in June of 2016. Literally 2 months and a week here. 2 months and a week is the tenure that I spent at this place, and it jaded my fucking hope for the future, and I hate it. I just hate it so much. And we'll get into why as this video goes along. So, I came back, and we get out of school early, so I was done with college on like May 12th or something around there. So I was like done with all this shit. I was back here the 15th, and I was like, alright, so new stores under new management, and that's like, whatever, you know. Yeah. So I went back and I tried to find the people that worked there. And there was the one guy. He's the manager. The guy that I saw was who I'm going to refer to as my manager from here on out. And he was like, whatever. I mean, like, I had no problem with him. He seemed a little awkward, but I had no problems with him. I was like, he took me up into the office and he was like, you know, okay, we already had a couple of the old guys come back, so you can just take this and fill this out for just basic information, but you don't need to fill out a whole application. I was like, okay, sounds good. So it took him a goddamn week to call back, and it was like, you know, I don't plan on working anywhere else, buddy, so yeah, but whatever. They called me a week later and they were like, okay, you can come in, you can start working on this day, and I was like, sure, and then everything was set in stone. And that was the lady owner. There's a guy owner and a lady owner, 2 owners. Lady owner called me and she was like, hey, and I was like, yeah, and she was like, you can work, and I was like, yeah, and then she said, okay, and then hung up. So I went in, like, for I don't know what it was, to like get my new schedule or whatever, probably. And the guy owner was there. So he came up to me and he was like, hey, great to have you here. And I, from the first second that I saw him, like, you're bullshitting me. Like, this guy does not give a shit about me. He just had a fake smile on. He didn't even try to hide his fakeness. Like, he was the worst actor. Like, I don't even think he was trying to act like he was a good guy. He rubbed me the wrong way the instant that I saw him, and I was like, okay, so this guy's bullshitting me, but the people that I talk to, that I work with, because, you know, I have so many friends that work there, and, like, one of the guys I always talk to, he was like, okay, these guys suck, and I was like, come on, dude, give them time. But he said that they sucked, and I was like, okay, they probably suck, so, yeah. So I was already under the impression that they were gonna suck. And when that guy came, I was like, okay, these guys absolutely suck in every conceivable manner, so. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna give them a chance. And for, like, the first couple of weeks, I was like, okay, yeah, this is some stupid stuff, but I can accept this. This isn't terrible. Oh, and then everything changed. So let's just start with the obvious thing. You know, okay, we're kamikaze. All you're doing is complaining because the new people are different. You don't like change. And, you know, like I said, I can accept that. I can accept you thinking that if, like, I was the only one there who thought this. Let me count you how many people who worked there before the management change still work there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 4 people. 4 people who worked there before the management changed. But kamikaze, it's a small town business. I mean, you couldn't have possibly had too many people working there before. Well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. There's the managers. How about all the cashiers? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now how about everyone else that worked there? 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 people off the top of my head, and I'm probably missing out on some people. Worked there beforehand. Now, only 4 are left. Actually, yeah, I already know a couple people I missed. I didn't even count me and everyone else who was coming back for the summer. So at its peak, we had like around 20 people who used to work under the old people working there. And you're telling me that only 4 left is a sign of someone who knows how to run a business? I don't think so. So, how about, that's just anecdotal. Like, you have absolutely no evidence that 20 people worked there beforehand. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. But I can give you further evaluation. Okay? So here's something else. Screen went off there. That's going to be incredibly annoying. Can't see myself in the screen now anymore. I'm gonna fix that. I gotta see myself in the screen, because if I'm out of the frame, like if I'm out of the frame when this comes up, I'm gonna be pissed. So yeah, I'm just gonna have my mouse here to shake it occasionally so it doesn't go off. So hello again. All right, so first week, you know, it's fine. Like, you know, the stuff that happened further back is gonna be harder for me to remember, but. First week went fine. One guy quit already. And it's like, I'm thinking he was probably going to quit anyway, but he quits right away. And he's like, I'm free, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I'm like, calm down, dude, it's just a job. But, yeah. Fuck it, let's just get right into it. You want to know why these people don't know how to run a fucking business? Small town business? The two owners of the place only came around occasionally. And you know, it's understandable. They run another business entirely. You cannot run a small town business without direct involvement. You can't sit on your asses hundreds of miles away and expect a fucking place to run. That's not how it works. The old owners, all three of them, old guy, the old people that work there, all three of them, including the one guy's wife, around, involved every day, including Sunday. All three of them came in on Sundays to bullshit, you know? They were involved every step of the way, and these people were never around. They would pop in once in a while and pretend like they cared, but all they did when they come in is just, oh my fucking god, I hate them. I hate those owners so much. They don't know shit. Like, I really antagonized my manager a lot over the course of, like, July. June and July, I really antagonized the manager. Far more than I should have, and I know he doesn't realize that, but if he's anywhere out there watching this, I'm sorry. My fucking displeasure was directed at the wrong person a lot. And of course, like, he did a lot of stupid stuff, but most of the stupid stuff stemmed from these owners who don't know jack fucking shit about how to run a fucking business. I don't know how their place in other town succeeded. I don't know. I don't know. This store, it is the only quality grocery store in a 70-mile radius. You have to go 70 miles away before you find another store that even comes close to the quality of this one. So it's obvious this place will get service no matter what, and that's a shame because they don't deserve. This place should be run. This place. Again, I'm sitting up to do the rest of this. This place should be fucking good. It should be dead in the water. Really, it should be. It should be getting run out of business. And you know what the best part is? This is the only quality grocery store a 70-mile radius, like I said. And they're still losing money because of terrible, stupid business decisions. For example, hey, let's start talking about why these guys suck so many fucking dicks it's not even conceivable. I don't even know where to start. Where should we start? There's so many stupid decisions. So many stupid decisions. I mean, let's just start in the randomest fucking place possible. Tortilla chips. Didn't think I was going to go there, did you? Well, we sold, before these people came in, so many different types of Tostitos. Taco-flavored Doritos, which are pretty much tortilla chips. We also sold these Cantina ones that are like $2 each. It's a $2 only bag. We also sold the reduced fat Tostitos. And the other ones before that came in. I think that's about it. So that's all. It's all sorts of Tostitos varieties. We had the scoops. We had the hint of lime. We had the restaurant style. We had both of the traditional ones in the golden bags. Yeah, we had all those kinds of tortilla chips. They came in with two new fucking types. Two new brands. The one with the windmill, Old Dutch, I think, and Mission tortilla chips. And they bought so fucking many boxes. They had 5 boxes of the Mission ones stacked to the... so fucking high up. So many Mission ones. And for the first week, not a single one sold. I mean, it wasn't bad enough that they got the Mission style to begin with. They got 3 different types of Mission tortilla chips. We're already overflowing with tortilla chips, and they bring in Old Dutch and Mission to bring together a total of 5 new varieties of tortilla chips. 5 new varieties of tortilla chips. And they were like, why aren't they selling? Well, maybe it's because you have so many fucking different varieties of tortilla chips. And then we had to dump out back 20 bags of one kind of Mission tortilla chip. And they were like, man, and the manager was like, well, why didn't I sell you so mad? And it's like, you fucking wonder why? Because you have... Yeah, you can dedicate an entire aisle to the amount of tortilla chips you have. Oh my god. See how riled up I am about fucking tortilla chips? This is only the start. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse. Next worst thing? Fucking milk. Oh my fucking god, this guy in milk. This manager doesn't know shit, okay? He genuinely tries. I believe that he cares about the grocery store. Like, while the owners couldn't give 2 shits less, they're only in it for the money and that kind of shit. The manager, he genuinely cares. Like, I went to him one day and I was like, you know, could we get this kind of yogurt? And he was like, oh sure, yeah. And like, you know what? He was cool about it. I fucking gave him 3 varieties of yogurt for him to come in. And he tried to get every single kind in. Like, that's a thumbs up, sir. I respect you for that. That's genuine concern. I like that. But, oh my god, he's such a bitch. And, like, it's enough to be a bitch, but to be stupid about it too, it's like, okay, so here's what I mean by that. You gotta order in for truck twice a week. You have to order in for truck twice a week. And he's like, oh, doing milk is so hard. Oh, it's so difficult. Orders. 15 crates of one thing. And like 2 crates of another. When the 2 crate stuff runs out and the 15 crate stuff expires, he fucking sits there and wonders why. Because you bought so fucking much and so fucking little. Like, fucking have some fucking sense. The one time I ordered from him once. One time I ordered things. And it was fine. Like, we had a surplus of stuff that we could use, and we ordered in a perfect amount. Okay, maybe not perfect, but a sensible amount of stuff that we need over the course of the week. I ordered a sensible amount of stuff, and nothing ran out the entire week. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, yeah, it's clearly so difficult to order things when I did it perfect my first time. And that's a lie. That was actually the second time that I ordered, but the first time that I ordered dairy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he'd always sit there and be like, oh man, ordering is so difficult. You guys don't understand how difficult it is to order this stuff. When I did it perfect, I use the word loosely, the first time. Also, I use the word first loosely. But basically, I did it just fine. I did it just fine. But it's so hard to do. Okay, yep, gotcha. It's just horribly, cripplingly difficult, man. Oh my god. I got a video saved for exactly this. I posted a video on Twitter probably a month ago voicing my displeasure, but what you're about to see is another edition in the Stupidity Olympics. Yeah, I can't hear it either, just in case you're wondering. So basically what I showed there is that we had 4 boxes stacked up on top of each other of this one variety of cheese, and he bought 2 more boxes! We sold 1 box of that stuff over the course of like a week and a half. We had 4 sitting in the fucking cooler already, and he got 2 more! There's a concept that I like to call Cheese Mountain. He bought so much fucking cheese, so much, that... Here. Okay, let me straight shot stand up for you here. Okay? Okay? I don't know how you can... I don't know how I can accurately show you my height, but I am about 6 foot tall. Okay? I'm about 6 foot tall. And now... point this up more. I'm about 6 foot tall. And this off the screen, like my arm, my one arm here, let's see here, this is like a good 3 feet long, this arm. Okay, that's a bit much, but over 2 feet long is this arm. Cheese Mountain was stacked 10 feet tall up to the ceiling, and it wasn't just 1 stack, it was 5 stacks to the ceiling. So the room was a good 10 feet tall, so 5 stacks to the ceiling. 9 feet, these stacks, at least. 9 feet tall, these stacks. Cheese Mountain. It was like walking into like a fucking, like a horror movie. Like opening up that door and I saw Cheese Mountain. I nearly fucking cried. Because I wasn't the one that had to put all that away, thank fuck. I felt so sorry for the guys that did that. But, Cheese fucking Mountain, he bought so fucking much. And he wonders why why isn't anyone buying it? Why is it all expiring? Because he bought so fucking much of it that it's just sitting in the back rotting for months. Can't believe this shit. And all this might sound a bit petty. Well, that's because it happened a while ago and I'm missing out on the details and what I would have said months ago. Because I didn't want to make this video right away 2 months ago when I came back. No. I wanted to make this video when I was done because the whole time I believed, you know, he'll understand. He'll get the idea at some point. He'll know. He'll figure out how to order eventually. It has been 3 months since the new ownership came in, and he still doesn't know how to order things. There was this one truck where, oh my god, 5 cases! 5 cases! Of, the fuck is it called? Oh my god, what the fuck are those called? Like the Nestle like coffee cream, Coffee Mate. 5 cases of 4 varieties of Coffee Mate came in, and I was just watching all that stuff come in, and I guarantee you, my mouth was agape while watching all that shit come in, and he was like, "What are you doing? Why are you looking at it like that? Why are you saying?" It's like, we are never going to sell that. Like, I told him straight up, we're never going to sell that, and he was like, "Oh, it's okay, we'll sell it." That was the middle of June. It's August 9th, and there are still remnants from that order of fucking Coffee Mate sitting in the back. Still remnants. And we had to work our way around those fucking stacks of shit that entire time. Like, there's not much room in those coolers. They were always such a chaotic mess because there was just so much shit that we didn't need back there. He had to reduce the prices of those things just to get them to sell. Like, if he had just bought a sensible amount of shit, we could have sold it at the normal price and made a profit. Instead, we had to sell it at a reduced price, and we had to get rid of some of it because it expired. But, what do I know? I'm just a lowly worker. I don't know shit about this. I fucking called it from a mile away. There's no way you're gonna sell all that shit. Oh, but he didn't care. And, like, for the longest time, when I was working there, like, I told you, like, before, like, Sundays, fuck working on Sundays. I fucking despise it with all my heart. And when I was having to work full Sundays, I was just like, no, I can't take this. I want a different job. I looked at places that weren't open on Sundays. There was a restaurant. There was a gas station. I was thinking, you know, I could work at these places and not have to work on Sundays. But the old management was always short-staffed, too. Like, if I'd left, like, there would just be a big gaping hole in the schedule that other people would have to fill. And, like, you know, I shouldn't care about that. I shouldn't care about that, but I genuinely enjoyed the company of the people that worked there. Like, that's why I never left. And I genuinely liked the bosses. Like, I didn't want to leave a big gaping hole in the guys' schedule. I just didn't want to put that burden on them. Because I genuinely liked working with them, and I genuinely liked the bosses. I left now, they're so short-staffed. And the people that are there are so inexperienced, they don't know shit. Like the last week that I was there, the last 2 weeks, it's so clear that no one knows what they're doing. Because no one was trained in. I keep segueing into different fucking rage rants that I can't stay focused on one, because every time that I say a sentence, it just goes into something else stupid that happened. And, like, I could talk all day about how inexperienced everyone is, but the reason that everyone's so inexperienced is because all the experienced people got fired for no reason. Because it's like there was always been like, they just fucking say. I thought of something else to rant about now related to getting fired. Oh my god. There's just so much stupid shit. Let's talk about the inexperience. Because everyone working there now except for 3 people. 3 ass people have worked there for longer than 2 months. Besides the management. It's like, they don't know shit! All the new people don't know anything. And it's not their fault, because no one's been around to teach them. Because all of the experienced people that kept the place afloat, they all got fired. They all got fired. The guy that managed everything regarding Frozen. One of my favorite guys to work with, he got fired because he didn't show up to work on a Sunday. And I don't blame him. Fuck working on Sundays. But he got fired because he didn't show up to work one day. Now I thought of something else to rant about. Like, that's just fucking brainless. Like, I don't care. If someone's an invaluable asset to your company, you don't fire them because they didn't show up to work one day. Because this left Frozen with no one. And you know who got to fill that? Ah! I got to deal with Frozen now. Oh, joy to the world. The fucking freezer was a mess. Oh my god. Chaos and confusion. Oh my god. It was such a fucking mess. And they were like... And... that day, like, that was a truck day, and I came in expecting, you know, this is gonna be a good day. 2 people got fired. Oh, good. 2 people got fired on the same day. 2 full-time workers got fired on the same day. Oh, good. And I got slapped with the other guy's work. Like, I barely have any idea what I'm doing. Because I've never done, like, Frozen full time. Like, beforehand, like, I was the dairy fucking boss. Like, I got the coolers looking good. I got everything put away, even when it was all this stupid shit that he bought. And I just filled the coolers because it's just stupid shit. Like, I just accepted it. I made everything look good. I did everything right. I was a fucking boss. I was the best, one of the best workers there. And then I was suddenly slapped with Frozen because the Frozen guy got fired! So now I'm doing something that I have no idea what I'm doing. There's so much shit here. He has no idea how to order it because the guy that he fired has been ordering it ever since he started working there. And suddenly the damn thing is fucking overflowing with shit. And, like, the manager came up to me and he was like, owner lady said that you need to clean this up because she doesn't like how much of a mess it is. And I'm like, I can't. The shelves are full and there's just so much shit in the back. I can't do it. And if she wants it to be cleaned up, then she can do it. I didn't say that. I wish I did. But I didn't say that, and he didn't bring it up for the rest of the day because I think he came to his senses and realized that there's no way that's gonna happen. But he was like, owner lady wants this cleaned up, so you gotta do it. And I'm like, fuck off. If she wants it cleaned, then she can fucking do it because I can't. I physically cannot. There is no room on the shelf for all this shit, and the whole back is overflowing with shit. And I can't clean it up. It's not physically possible. So that's how that went. Have I mentioned how much I hate the fucking owners? I hate the fucking owners so much. I fucking hate them. They don't know shit about running a business. And I want them to go... I want this store to go bankrupt because I fucking hate these guys. I mean, there shouldn't be any sentimental value in this place, but they ruined my grocery store. I worked there off and on for 4 years, and they killed it. Because the people that live in this town, I hate to sound so fucking, you know, cheesy, but the people in this town deserve a better grocery store. Like, when I came back, and every single year I kept coming back because I cared about the people there. You know, I enjoyed the company of the people that work there, and I enjoyed the bosses. And I only now am I realizing how much I enjoyed the people that shop there. Because, like, when I came back from college, like, that was the first time in the longest time when I came back. That was that whole year that I was gone. That was the only year since 2012 that I had not been working there. And when I came back, everyone was so happy to see me back. Like, I don't know if they genuinely cared or if they just realized that I was gone. And when I came back, they were like, oh, hey. I don't know if they genuinely cared about what I did for them, but then when they acknowledged how happy they were to see me back from college, like, I legitimately Like, I was just like, these people deserve better. And so do the people that work at the store. And that's why I'm so happy that everyone's leaving. Everyone's leaving. Like, they don't deserve this. They don't deserve this fucking totalitarian fucking management here, because the owners don't know fucking shit. I fucking hate them. Oh my god, I hate them. And I've just been saying how much I hate them. Here's an example. Lady owner. I was doing shit one day, and I saw my grandma. My grandma works at the place that I work at, alright? Tidbits of info here. And she was talking to this one old lady, and they were having a nice old conversation. Lady owner walks by and was like, hey, you need to get back to work. You can't just be talking here. Okay, first of all, bitch. You're just gonna do this. You're just gonna fucking make an example out of your employee in front of someone else that's just there. You couldn't just fucking wait until she got to the back? Until you make an example out of her? Oh my god, it didn't help that this was my grandma that she's fucking accosting. Didn't help that this was my fucking grandma that she's accosting. I mean, it was just some young, if it was just like one of the teenagers that worked there, you know, bullshitting with another teenager, you know? Okay, maybe it's understandable. Maybe. In some alternate universe. But this is a nearly 60-year-old woman just talking to someone. And you're accosting her about it? Fuck off! And you want to know what the best part was? She was on lunch break. She wasn't even on the clock! And this bitch is accosting her. She wasn't even on the clock. And she's just accosting her in front of someone else. In front of a patron. Have some professionalism. And you know what? The lady owner, I never hated her as much as the guy owner. Like, the guy owner, fuck him from the beginning. But the lady owner, I was like, okay, you're at least trying to look like you care about what I have to say, so, you know. But from that point, I was just like, fuck both of you. And the guy owner. Here's a kicker. Two guys were putting together a cart of shit. One of them and another guy was sitting there filing loss. Because, you know, we had to do that stupid shit when they came in. We didn't have to do that before. We had to do that stupid shit now. So he's sitting on the break table, writing shit down, and these two are putting together a cart. I walk in going towards the milk cooler, and they say, hey, and I look back and was like, hey, and they started talking to me, and I was bullshitting a little bit, you know, blah, 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 and I was about to turn away when the guy owner came in. And he sees this and thinks that all of us are just sitting around doing nothing! Oh, really? Oh, really? And he's like, hey, I don't want you standing around doing nothing, get back to work, and I'm just looking at him like... So I turn away when he's done talking. I go into the milk cooler, because that's where I was going. And he came in there and was like, hey, like, I'm glad you're doing all your work here, and I just wanted to say, fuck off. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know shit if you're fucking accosting all four of us. Like, I'm the oldest one that was there. There was one guy just out of high school, and two guys still in high school that were putting together this that was sitting in the back. And I was just walking through there trying to get to the milk cooler when they were just saying, hey, and I said, hey, back, I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude, I don't want to... Yeah. So that was fucking stupid. But the best part about that was when my manager, the next day, pulled me aside with a couple other guys, and he was like, alright, you need to remember you can't stand around, you gotta keep working. And I just rolled my fucking eyes in front of him, and I was just sitting there looking at him like... Probably more fucking... with more contempt in my face, if you can imagine that. And when he was done talking, he was like, He was like, the guy owner came through here and saw a bunch of guys sitting around doing nothing. And that's when I just fucking said, hang on a second. You want to know what he saw? And I gave the true story. And he knew that. And the manager, like, he knew that he was in the wrong when he was talking to me. He was like, okay. He was like, okay, I understand, but just remember, just don't stand around. And I was... Until he threw in this little detail. I was just going to have to roll my eyes and keep moving. Guy owner wanted to fire someone. Not even kidding. That's what the manager said. Manager said that guy owner could have fired anyone right there. And I just stood there fucking agape. Dude, I just could not believe that. I fucking hate that guy. Hello. Getting pingas. I'm working later today, probably until 2 or 2:30. I plan to eat lunch here at work. Maybe you could bring me food. Damn it, Mom! I'm not your fucking servant. God. Oh my God. I fucking hate that guy so much. Oh, now I'm just thinking of something else that's fucking stupid. God, I fucking hate that guy. He's such a fucking piece of shit. What a cunt. What a cocksucker. He's gonna try and fucking fire us for doing our job. Cause let me remind you, they were putting two guys were putting together a cart of shit. One guy was filing loss, like he told us to, and I was going to do the milk. We were all doing our jobs, and he wants to fire us. Fuck you. I don't know if you're watching. I don't care if you try and sue me for defamation. Because you ain't got a fucking case, bitch. You ain't got a fucking case. Because you know what? Us, all four of us, were doing what you fucking told us to do. You don't know how to run a fucking business. Especially a small town business. You don't know shit. I hope your fucking company crashes and burns. And I hope everything that you've ever earned in your life goes to saving you. While you're sitting out on the streets begging for change, you fucking worthless specimen. Fuck you. You don't know how to run a fucking business. The one time that I ran a fucking business and you ever could, because you don't know anything about how to run a grocery store in this town. You don't know shit. You are pathetic. And I know from the beginning that you were trying, from the outset, to get all of the old guys, employees out. And you want to know how I know this. Because one day, I was just hanging out, and two of the old ladies were chatting. One of them had quit already, and was just getting groceries, and the other was on her way out eventually, hopefully at some point here. I hope she does, because she was my favorite cashier, and I hope she gets a better job, because she does not deserve to put up with this shit. Anyway, apparently one day, the guy, the frozen guy, my bro, I got his number, one of my favorite people to work with, the guy that got fired, he came in one day, and the owners tried to get him to sign a sheet that said he left on his own. He chose to leave. He wasn't fired. He chose to leave. My God, I hope he fucking flipped them off and stormed out of the place. Because no, he did not leave on his own merit. He was fired outside of his will. And they're trying to get him to sign a paper that would disqualify him from unemployment benefits because they fired him. Fuck you. Fuck you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. I fucking despise these owners. They don't know shit. Fuck them. Fuck them. Accosting my grandma for doing something perfectly fine off the clock. Accosting my grandma! Getting us, trying to fire us for doing our jobs? Trying to disqualify one of my favorite coworkers from unemployment benefits after you unceremoniously fire them, fuck you. Fuck you genuinely. Fuck you. Fuck you. They are assholes to the core. Fuck them. I genuinely fucking hate them. God. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. They took my fucking grocery store and tore it all to shreds. Everyone left. The fucking grocery store that I knew and loved has been ass raped with a fucking cactus because they don't have a shit fucking idea how to run this place. So can you imagine why everyone would leave? These fucking fascists, and you fucking wonder why we wanted to leave? Fuck them. They're such fucking cunt stains, dude. They suck every penis in the universe. Fuck them. Fuck them. God, they're fucking cunts. Oh, I just sit back and think. And you know what? Everything else I'm thinking of right now sounds petty in comparison. There's an ice machine outside, and they make us lock it now. And you know what? That would make sense. In Chicago, this is a small town where everyone's a neighbor. Everyone knows everyone. Even the fucking Mexican immigrants have come in. And they're... like, there's a couple that are kind of stupid. I got called a gringo more than once. I don't know what that means, honestly. I don't know if that's like an insult or like a... I don't know. But, yeah. They make us, daylock the back door because, you know, just this fucking cesspool of crime. Buttfuck nowhere, North Dakota. I mean, everyone probably that's watching this video knows where I live, but, yeah, buttfuck nowhere, North Dakota. Yeah, small town, everyone's a neighbor. Yes, just a crime-ridden fucking cesspool. Just a criminal kingpin here, you know. The only time that I've ever seen someone get arrested in this town was actually at the grocery store, so honestly, maybe they got a point. But, yeah. But no, it's stupid because ice machine. You know, some people buy ice, and sometimes they don't buy a lot of shit. They just come in and buy some ice. Well, now we gotta go out there and fucking get it for them. Like, we could be doing something productive, but no, we have to go out and get this fucking ice. And sometimes people like to double wrap their ice to keep it from melting because they live out of town because, you know, bumfuck nowhere, North Dakota. So they can go back to their farm and have some ice and shit. So we gotta stop mid-fucking order, go out and get this shit, come back in, double wrap it, and then continue. Like, fuck off. It's just so fucking unnecessary. And the keyring. The keyring, fuck that keyring. They put it on this little stupid metal PVC bullshit. Okay, that's a little bit extreme, but it was on a string. And the guy owner was like, where's the ring? And I was like, no, that's gone. Like, it's on a string now because that's more convenient and makes more sense. And he was like, no, we gotta put it back on the stupid thing that doesn't make any fucking sense. You know, yeah, fuck him. Fuck that fucking guy. I fucking hate him. Yeah. Like, I don't want to go on for much longer. I think you get the idea. Like, there was so much stupid shit that they did, just changing things unnecessarily. The carts. Oh my god, I gotta get this rant in. The carts. They changed the fucking carts. Like, holy shit. How petty can you be? Carts. They fucking took out half the carts and replaced them with a cart of a different type. There are 2 types of carts now. And they don't fit into each other when you put them away. So now the cart section is an even bigger mess than before because no one knows that the fucking carts are different. Just so many unnecessary changes. Just so many unnecessary changes. Everyone left for good reason. And you know, I was always scared that the guy that I work with, the guy that got fired, I was always scared that he was going to have to work there all on his own once everyone was gone and everyone else quit. And I'm so glad that he got fired. I'm glad that he got fired because he doesn't have to put up with this shit anymore.
He doesn't have to put up with that shit anymore. I'm so happy for him. I want everyone that's working there to quit. I really do. I want this fucking business to crash and burn, because not only are they stupid, fucking totalitarian, cocksucking dumbasses, but the people of this town deserve a better grocery store than this. With shit expiring left and right and fucking piles of it in the back. Fuck them. No, they don't deserve a fucking ounce of business. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I fucking hate them. So, if you want to sue me for defamation, you can kiss my fucking ass. Because everything that I have said today is true. A true goddamn story. Nothing I said is false. And they're going to continue to not know how to run a business for the conceivable future. Unless someone decides to open up another grocery store that's actually competitive and fucking drive them out of business, because fuck them. I fucking hate them so much. I fucking hate them so much. But this has been an abbreviated grocery store gripes, honestly, because I could have gone several times over this. I could have made several videos in the past. Chernobyl disaster, that previous grocery store gripes, well. Anyway, you know what? So the point is, they killed my grocery store, they don't know shit, and I fucking hate them. The overarching idea here is that it used to be a good place, and there were so many good people that work there, and they were all driven off by stupid fucking assholes that don't know how to run a grocery store, and a manager who can't tell left from right. So, basically, overall idea is that the grocery store is dead in the water. And if you're ever in the vicinity of where I live, and you see that place, drive past it. Because I hope these people never get another ounce of business. And you know, for the longest time, I always thought, you know what, the older owner should come back and save us. No. They worked for 35, 40 years to establish a great grocery store. They've earned retirement, and I hope their name isn't tarnished by this place, because I still genuinely believe that they are good people, those old owners, and I have respect for them, and they know how to run a grocery store. These new people, they are fucking, I've said it enough. I have no respect for them, and I hope they all fucking lose their homes, businesses, and everything in between. So, and when they file for divorce, the bitch doesn't get anything because they don't have anything, you know? So, basically that's the point. So, yeah, if I go on for any longer, the face cam is going to run out. So, thank you all so much for watching the final grocery store gripes. Rest in peace, grocery store. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss everyone that worked there. And, yeah, so. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been the final grocery store gripes. Sayonara.